Okay guys, let me show you some audience tricks and how you make sure you don't do garbage in, garbage out, but you do diamonds in, diamonds out on Meta ads. So I'm going to show you here on the screen. So when you create audiences based on data that you already have, you've got to make sure you do it the right way. So take a look at this. So in here, you can create an audience. You can create a custom audience based on website activity, based on a customer list you already have, and things like that. And then once you have things like that, or even activity like offline activity, like you made a bunch of sales over here, or activity on your Instagram account or your Facebook page. So people who are engaging with you, people who you already have a subscription for, they've already bought your thing, they've already joined your email list, whatever it is. So any of that kind of data that, people engaging with you, you can make audiences for. And so those are called custom audiences, all right? Now there's lookalike audiences, and you make a lookalike audience based off of a custom audience. A lookalike audience says, hey, let's look at the 1% of people most similar to that source audience. Okay, so then here comes the question. When making a lookalike audience, do you use like a really broad audience, like anybody who clicked like on my profile or my post? No, you don't do that. No, you make it, because if you give them garbage, if you give them unfiltered garbage, then this, AI algorithm that Meta uses to generate your audiences is going to give you back unspecific audiences, like garbage audiences, garbage in, garbage out. How do you fix that? Instead of that, give them diamonds, and then you'll get a diamonds out, diamonds in, diamonds out. Okay. So give them the finest audience. So what are some of the better audiences? A buyer, somebody who's already bought something from you. Okay, so you would choose a source audience that's a buyer's list, some kind of a buyer's list that you already have. It would be a hyper buyer, somebody who's bought more than one thing or is in your continuity. Maybe people who are really engaged in opening all of your emails. Export that from your email provider, upload it as a custom audience, and then make lookalikes off of that. People who are really engaged on your website. So people who revisit and read multiple blogs, things like that. Those kinds of audiences are the ones you want to use as a source audience for your lookalikes. Where else is this important? Let me show you. Similar to lookalike audiences, when you create a new ad set inside of any campaign, let's just say we're trying to make some sales here. There's this option in your ad set, and here we are in the ad set, where you choose who to target, right? Who's going to see this? And there's this Advantage Plus audience, which is great. But what you can do is you can give it suggestions, okay? So in the suggestion area, do you give it junk custom audiences? Do you give it lookalikes? Do you give it, just people who, like I said, liked your post once upon a time? No, you give it very, very specific things, just like the lookalike audience. Give it the buyers list, give it the hyper buyers list, give it the, people who open and click your emails all the time. Give it the people who read your blog posts. Give it the people who, who are very, very, they're diamonds in your value ladder, So give the good stuff to the AI, so then you give it the diamonds and it will give you back diamonds, okay? Diamonds in, diamonds out, not garbage. Stay away from the garbage. People who tell me, man, I just can't seem to make the sales. Check your audience.